Hello there, everybody. We just finished watching a video of part two of the Sneeko versus Charlie beef or Moist Critical beef, and now we've seen a video of him saying that Twitch is in huge trouble, and I'm curious because I happen to be streaming on Twitch right now, and go follow.
When was the last time you heard something about Twitch that wasn't overwhelmingly negative? I can't even remember. It's been so long. Trying to remember a time where the Twitch higher ups seemed in touch with the community is like trying to remember a dream. Like, it's just extremely hard. How long it's been since Twitch was doing things that people generally liked. For years now, it's just been rolling out features that nobody in the world has ever asked for and that contribute nothing to the platform. Anyone remember just a couple months back when they had their version of Super Chats, where they would take a paid message and then put it underneath the stream where nobody in the world could see it. So you were actually just throwing money into the void, just flushing it down your toilet, basically. God rest the
Oh,
soul of Elevated Chat. I'm sure all three people who ever used that feature are still distraught and mourning the loss of such an incredible monetization tool. Like, it is so misguided. Another feature that they've rolled out that I'm sure none of you even knew existed is something called Reacts, where you as a viewer while watching a stream can react to it, and all it does is you can send an emote at that very second you click react
oh,
to
that.
let the streamer know what you thought of that moment, that second. So that
Yeah,
way
I
when the
see that.
streamer goes to their dashboard, they can click on the reacts and see like, oh, at minute 55 of my stream, I had 3 pogs. That must have been a really good moment. Like, it's fucking worthless features. It is nothing but horrible decisions from this company. They're making more bad choices than a college student who just took his first shot of Fireball. But unlike the college student, Twitch isn't drunk. They're just stupid. I'm getting heated. Of course, not everyone at Twitch is this silly. Like, not everyone's going wacko mode with these ideas. There are real people at Twitch that understand the platform,
There you
but they
go.
don't have the same power that the higher
Hmm.
ups do that are rolling out these awful decisions. Why am I talking about this? Well, it's because they've just revealed 2 new awful decisions over the last 24 hours. Now, one of them, admittedly, is not their fault. This comes with the layoffs. I
They had
will show you
layoffs
some clips from last night's stream where I really dive in deep on those. But the other one that not a lot of people have realized yet is they also made a statement on their sub.
after a string of creator controversies. Twitch is pretty sure it made the right changes with new tools like guest star and improvements to existing monetization programs. Twitch believes it's the best place for creators right
Revenue split. You might remember, I also mentioned it recently in
now. Was
another
it the
video.
like 82
Last
or
year,
something?
towards the end of the year, Twitch announced that it would be getting rid of the 70/30 sub
Oh,
revenue deal
73.
that they had with streamers. So now it would be 50/50 across the board. 70/30 would no longer exist, which means Twitch now offers the lowest amount of revenue to streamers in the entire industry. They're
Ooh.
now at the bottom of the food chain when it comes to sub splits across the board of every streaming platform, and by a wide margin. YouTube is 70/30. I mean, even Kick is like 90/10, I think, or even 95/5, I don't remember. But they offer the lowest split of subs, and it's not even close. And they really don't have any tools in place to try and make up for that, so instead they double down on ads, which is worse for everyone. Streamers don't like running ads. Viewers
Yeah, I don't like running ads. I don't run ads. If my ads running, that's Twitch. Oh, yo, what's up? But yeah, I don't even think my ads work. Honestly, I think they broke.
don't like watching ads. Thus, you're immediately
I know that they have this thing where like the ad like goes in the corner, and then it'll be like one of one, which is weird. I don't know where that comes from. Or sometimes it'll be an ad, and then like it'll like split the video, right? So then one side will be an ad, and then the other side will be me talking or somebody else talking. But I've only seen that happen on mine. I haven't seen it happen on anybody else's.
killing the 2 people that make streaming work, streamers and viewers. You are rolling out things that neither side want. Their Galaxy Brain solution to the taking 20% away from the streamers is to force them to run more ads if they want to make up for that lost revenue. And streamers don't want to do that because that drives away their viewers. That's bad. I mean, sometimes the viewers will come back, but when you run an ad on Twitch, you lose viewers. It's just how it works because no one wants to sit through fucking 10 unskippable ads, so they'll go somewhere else.
That's true.
Maybe they come back, maybe they don't. And this is extremely detrimental because of pre roll ads that play when you click on a stream for the first
I
time.
have
This is
pre-roll
the
ads
nail in the
also.
coffin for a lot of smaller streamers where even if they're doing really cool content, a lot of people never find it because when they click on that stream and they get fucking
I'm pretty
two
sure you could turn it
back-to-back
off,
30-second
right?
ads, they just instantly leave and they'll never go back. So clearly it was a very controversial decision, one that a lot of people took issue with, and now Twitch is saying that we heard everything everyone was saying. It was a very loud conversation, and we laughed at all of
Currently
you,
focusing
and
on
we're
making
spitting in your
more,
face. We
making
made the
Twitch
right
overall a
decision,
more
nerds.
lucrative
It's going to be
place to stream.
50-50 forever. So they're patting each other on the back, slapping their ass, saying, good game out there, team. They are taking their victory lap, letting us all know that 50-50 is here to stay forever, and then try and elaborate on why it's a good thing and how they're going to change their monetization model in order to make Twitch the number one place to stream when it comes to revenue for streamers. And in the interview, they said, we talk a lot about how we're in this together, and part of that is innovation. We are committed to continuing to improve our monetization products and building new monetization products, and at the end of the day, we're committed to increasing the amount of money a streamer earns. Wow, such noble intentions with absolutely no way of delivering. One of the things Twitch is really going buck wild with is their ad incentive program.
Yeah, I
And
don't
here's what
got
they had to
access to
say
that.
about that. Surprisingly, they did recognize that the intrusiveness of ads on Twitch is a big issue, one that they're trying to work on. So they said the acceptance and engagement on the ad incentive program far exceeded our expectations, so streamers are clearly seeing the value in running ads now. I like how they're saying that like a mark of pride. Streamers aren't happy about that, by the
Yeah, I'm
way.
not getting
It's
it.
just that's their only option. In fact, if you go on Twitter and spend even just a couple of seconds typing in the Twitch ad incentive program, you'll see a lot of people outraged at it because a lot of the asks are huge for the ad incentive program, up to
Really?
like fucking 7 minutes worth of ads. I've seen them. Like, for example, Caleb, Just Joel, streams often. He's shown me his ad incentive program. Rex Gunderson, he's shown me his. Like, the asks are not small, and the pay they're offering isn't huge for smaller streamers. Even in the rare instance where a couple of larger streamers posted their ad incentives where it was a lot of money for like fucking 6 or 7 minutes of ads per hour, they still, most of them chose not to do it because of how intrusive all of the ads were to the viewers. It just makes the experience of watching their stream awful. Having to be inundated with fucking 7 minutes of ads per hour is a lot when it comes to streaming. So a lot of them still just didn't choose to do it. The only reason there is any level of acceptance with the ad incentive program is because you have forced people to swallow this shit. Since there's now no longer a 70-30 deal or anything like that, the amount of sub revenue you can generate is significantly less. In fact, you'd probably make more money buying and reselling eggs right now than you would trying to rely on sub money on Twitch. Now, going forward, Minton acknowledged the state of ads on the platform isn't perfect yet, and the company has taken steps to reduce their intrusiveness through static, in-player ads, and disabling pre-roll ads if creators display at least 3 minutes of ads per hour. We're really thinking about ad placement generally and ensuring that, as a viewer, when you're looking for a new community, that we're reducing the impact of ads. So they do recognize how it's very bad for small streamers when pre-rolls are playing. And right now their solution is, we'll just play more ads during your stream and we'll get rid of pre-rolls. Like, it's literally Ouroboros, just constantly fucking feeding on ads and eating its own tail. Everything is all about ads, and it's still intrusive. Like, it is still there. Like, pre-rolls will exist unless you are running ads throughout your stream. So I
Yeah,
still
that's what
also
I
don't
do. I
understand
gotta
why
run it through the
skippable
stream.
ads aren't on the platform when those are pretty commonplace. Like, I feel like skippable ads would at least help alleviate some of the headache there and make the ad breaks a little more palatable. But still, another thing that they mention is like all of their innovative tools they're working on to help creators monetize their content. They don't really shine a bright light on what all of those new innovations are looking like. Though I do imagine one of them they're talking about because they do briefly mention like sponsorship opportunities through streaming on Twitch. And I think what they're talking about there is like something similar to the bounty board. Bounty board is something that's existed on Twitch for quite a few years now.
Really?
Basically, companies will pay Twitch to have streamers of X amount of viewers stream their product for however many hours, and Twitch will give a portion of that money that the brand is paid to the streamer. I mean, in theory, like the concept is actually pretty solid, right? If Twitch is going to facilitate brand deals like that and just put it right on your dashboard, that's a pretty decent idea. But most people have woken up to the fact that the deal is shit. Twitch is taking the lion's share of that brand deal, and the streamer
Really?
is getting very little comparatively to what they would get if they just chased down the same deal themselves or with like an agency or something. Like, if you're going to do a stream deal through Twitch, you're better off just clicking on the bounty board to see who's looking for streamers and then reach out to the company yourself or have your manager or whatever agency you're with
That makes
reach
sense.
out to them for you and let them know you're interested because you'll get a much better rate that way. Because Twitch has taken almost all of it. Like, I don't know many people that still use the bounty board because most people have realized this now. It is paying significantly less than had you just gotten the deal through any other means. So it's a decent idea in theory if Twitch wasn't taking so much of the brand deal. So I've been ranting about this for a while, but you can see there's a lot of problems that plague Twitch when it comes to streaming on there and trying to make a living off of it, which is why so many streamers are choosing to stream elsewhere. YouTube or Kick really are the two main competitors at the moment that people are switching to or starting with. And it's because you have a much better chance of making a living on those two platforms at the moment. Discoverability on Twitch used to be one of its strongest benefits,
Really?
but currently Twitch doesn't really have an edge in that category anymore either,
Yeah, my shit
mainly
gone.
because of what I mentioned earlier, pre-rolls. If you're towards the bottom and someone's willing to take a chance on your content, they click on it and they get a pre-roll, they left. They're most likely not going to stick around for that. Whereas if you started on YouTube or Kick, you just fire up your stream and your content's immediately accessible to anyone who might find it. So yeah, like you just stand a better chance of getting found elsewhere outside of Twitch at the moment, I would argue at least. So there's a lot of problems plaguing Twitch right now. They've made it very clear that they're not exactly turning the profit they'd like to be turning, and the decisions they're making to try and be more profitable are only hurting their platform even further. So let's talk about the layoffs now. Twitch laid off 400 employees yesterday,
Ooh,
and what's
I
crazy
didn't hear about
is
this.
the employees don't even know who got laid off yet. So the
Wait,
employees are
what?
still fucking trembling in fear, wondering if they even have a job
How
anymore.
does that make sense?
But this isn't a Twitch exclusive problem. I'm sure all of you know, all of the big tech businesses, the tech industry as a whole, experienced a lot of bloat over the last few years because of COVID. They hired a lot of people. Now they're firing a lot of those people because they don't need that many employees and they're not utilizing that many employees. Thus, they're making a lot of cuts. Amazon laid off like 9,000 people yesterday. So, of course, the
Damn.
400 laid off at Twitch were a part of that. Yeah, we can talk about the Twitch stuff now. I see a lot of people coming after Twitch for the layoff. They laid off 400 staff members. I think it's very interesting that Dan Clancy, the new CEO of Twitch, is the one to make this announcement as opposed to like a parting gift from Emmett Shear, the previous CEO. That was kind of surprising because this is not really how you want to start your reign as the Twitch CEO with 400 jobs taken away. But it's also not their fault. Amazon laid off 9K. So people need to realize that since Twitch is part of Amazon, this is part of the overall Amazon layoffs. I don't think Twitch itself was the one that kind of spearheaded it. Though I will say I think Twitch is a bloated company. I feel like losing 500 staff members isn't necessarily going to change too much about it. But I could be wrong. Maybe these are like really crucial members. But what's kind of fucked up about it is apparently the Twitch staff don't even know who's been fired. It sounds like huge corporate shit. Yeah, that is kind of wild that the employees themselves don't know if they've been laid off or not yet. I feel like they probably should have told them that they're fired before making the announcement.
Yeah, that makes
400
sense.
employees fired out of 1,200 is fucking rough. Is that how many Twitch has? Is it 1,200? I don't know why, but I thought it was more. But yeah, I mean, it's not a small number by any means. But I do think Twitch was very bloated. I don't think you needed that many employees to begin with. They're clearly not utilizing them to their full potential. Like, I can count on one hand the amount of features they've rolled out over the last couple years, right? Like, they're clearly not being put to great use over there. But this wasn't like this wasn't explicitly a Twitch decision. This is just the entire tech industry. I don't remember where the source was now, but there's a whole article written up about the collapse of the tech industry jobs right now. I believe they cited that because of COVID, all of these companies panic hired a ton of people because they thought they'd need significantly more employees to like run remote and all of that. So all of these companies really exploded with the amount of people on their payroll over
Oh,
COVID.
I didn't
And
know
now
that.
that that's not going on anymore, they just have all of these like this wild list of employees that they don't use And they don't need any more, so now they're letting them all go all at once. So it's just this huge exodus.
What's the funny? Hold on. Funny thing is, right? While he was talking about that, I just went on Twitter for a second, right? And as I was scrolling, somebody retweeted 8 hours ago. At the end of the day, we are committed to increasing the amount of money a streamer makes. Twitch executives discussed a change to a 50-50 sub split on the platform. So, won't ever happen. Somebody says. It's funny that that popped up as I was watching this. Just found it hilarious. Let's see. Twitch is so delusional. They almost talented in making things go from bad to worse. This transitions has no over. Okay. And then Twitch says you guys have been working your asses off for years to get where you are. So as a reward, we're giving ourselves a raise and taking it out of your paycheck. Hmm. Hit the nail on the head when you mention pre-rolls. I literally don't watch random streamers if I don't know what they're doing already. Because I don't want to sit through the ads to watch 30 seconds and be like, nah, I don't like this. Yeah, I have my pre-rolls off, but they come during the stream. So, and I don't know how much comes during the stream because I don't control that. Yeah, I kind of do. The amount of times I've clicked off a stream immediately because of a pre-roll is astronomical. Even the streamers I usually like watching. Yeah, I don't. I hope I don't get pre rolls because I'm pretty sure I turned them off. It should be like 5 minutes in, and then after that, ads start playing. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, like, subscribe, check out my Twitch, check out my YouTube. Actually, you're gonna be seeing this on YouTube. But like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night, and bye.